uh, Barcelona's done. Barcelona's finished. Their league is done. Their season's over. Rafinha's overrated. Lamin's overrated. Pedri's overrated. They're finished. Blah, blah, blah. All that hype. Hansi Flick hype. It's over. They're done. Real Madrid, they're going to win the league again. Blue, 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 blah, blah, blah. Game in hand. Are you not entertained? Are you not fucking entertained? The best team in the world is back, baby. Wait. We never left, motherfuckers. Woo! Barcelona. Where has this Barca been? Where has this Barca been for the last couple weeks? Where have they been, man? Especially when I think about the game on the weekend. When I think about that game on the weekend, I'm like, how the fuck? How did we throw that game? And then we put up this performance. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me, but we're back, baby. We never left, actually. Welcome, baby. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Barca Talk. Episode 11 of Barca Talk. We're here in this channel, in this series. If you're new to this channel, if you're new to this series, we talk about the best team in the world, the best team of all time, the best team in the space, especially this season. We're first place. Haha, Madrid, you're second. Barcelona. All the latest news, all the latest games they played. And specifically today, we're going to talk about the destruction, obliteration, embarrassment that Barcelona have put up against Mallorca. You know, some teams go away to Mallorca and can't win. They tie or lose, while the greats are able to win. I don't know. Some teams can do it, some others can't. So, well, who knows? But before we get into everything we're about to talk about today, about the beauty of Barcelona, the best team of all in the world currently, what the fuck's the Liverpool? Make sure to like, subscribe, favorite, hit the notification bell for every time we upload. Make sure to share to your friends that love Barcelona, to your Real Madrid haters, so they can cry about everything I'm about to say today, to prove to them yet again why Barcelona is the best of all time, the best in the world, and why Hansi Flick will win the sextuple for Barcelona this season. Minimum treble, but sextuple is the main goal, something that Real Madrid has never done, aka treble, sextuple. You never done it, you never will. Get used to it. So yeah, let's get right into this, baby. Because I'm just eager to talk about the best team in the world right now. I'm so eager. I'm so relaxed right now. I'm so relaxed. So obviously, Barcelona have been in a little bit of a dry spell when it comes to La Liga, where, let's be honest, we haven't been playing good. You know, we haven't been winning. We haven't gotten the results we needed to get for this league, especially when we're going up against against Real Madrid. We have to do everything possible to put up good performances so that we can win these games and then win the league, right? Obviously, that's how it is, especially after we destroyed Real Madrid 4-0, putting us 6 points ahead of them. We just had to continue it. But for the last couple of weeks, we haven't done that. November was a bad month for us in terms of the league. The Champions League, perfectly fine. We were perfectly fine there. But when it comes to the Champions, we're always amazing. When it comes to the league, we were awful. 3 games, 2 losses, 1 tie. And the last game before this, against Las Palmas, was a complete and utter disastrous performance. And then obviously today was a no questions asked, needed to win this game, because if we lost this game, Real Madrid would have, they would have been clear for a couple points. And what would have pissed me off even more was that Atletico Madrid, the team that I've been talking shit about this whole season. I made a whole video talking about Atletico Madrid, talking just yapping my shit, and they would have been ahead of us if we lost this game, even if we tied this game, because they're currently only 2 points behind us. Well, now they're 5 because we have a game, but before that, they were 2 points behind us, motherfucker. Imagine that. Imagine they passed us. Yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. So, thankfully, we got the win today. 5-1. 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. We are so fucking back. 5-1 win against Mallorca with 2 goals from the best Brazilian in the world, Rafinha. 1 goal from Ferran Torres. 1 goal from... Fuck, I forgot. Damn, I have bad memory. That's 3 goals already. Oh, from Frenkie de Jong. And 1 goal from Pau Victor. And then 1 goal from them from that striker. Whatever that tall fuck's name is. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna talk about Barca, my guy. I'm talking about Barca. Yeah, 5-1 win. Wow, what a performance. What a freaking performance from Barcelona. Honestly, very impressive in some aspects. I streamed this match for all of you who weren't tuned in. I streamed this match. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/FEVLeo10, where I will stream as many of the Barcelona games as possible. This month in general, I can tell you that the only game I won't be able to stream is the game against Leganés. I think it's in 2 weeks from now, but the rest of the games against Atletico Madrid, against Borussia Dortmund, this weekend against Real Betis, all the games in December, besides the one against Leganés, I will be streaming, so make sure to tune in for that. Link in the description. All my socials will be in the description for you guys to follow me. I'll post my TikToks, my clips, and everything, so make sure to follow me on that. So, yeah, so I streamed this match. The game was 1 p.m. here Eastern time in Nueva York, and yeah, let's go over what happened in that game. What happened in that motherfucking game? Let's talk about the first half. Let's start over, and let's start with the first half of the game where Barcelona were wearing that beautiful, sexy. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree or not. I don't know how many people agree. Have this same how many people agree with this in general. Like, I actually fuck with that green kit a lot. Like that upside down Nike, the green and everything. I fuck with it. I like it. I don't know if you guys like it. I might have to cop it, honestly. I might cop it, to be honest. But I actually fuck with it a lot. All right, and we're back. Yeah, I had to like shut up my dog for a bit because he was barking. But yeah, I fuck with the green kits. I don't know how many of you actually fuck with the green kits, but I'm gonna have to cop that soon. I want to cop the black kit, but that shit is fucking out of stock every second it comes out, especially for my size. So I can't cop it right now. So, and the home kit, I'm kind of iffy about the home kit because if that badge was just like, I think we can all agree, if that badge was on the left side where it's supposed to be in the heart, um, that kid would be sexy as fuck. But they put it through the middle for some reason. But yeah, let's talk about the first half. Obviously, the lineup: Iñaki Peña and goal, the best substitute goalkeeper in the world. What the fuck's a Lunin? Right back: Jules Koundé, Inigo Martinez, Pau Cubarsí, and Alejandro Balde as our defense. Midfield of a double pivot, back to the double pivot we all love: Casado and Pedri. I was forgetting the names for a second. I was about to say Pablo. I was about to say Gavi for a second. 10, Dani Olmo, Rafinha on the left, Lamine Yamal on the right, and Ferran Torres up top. Lewandowski didn't get a single sniff of the pitch today. Again, when it comes to that aspect of Lewandowski getting some rest, I have no problem with it. I think we can all agree that there's no problem with Lewandowski getting some rest because obviously age, obviously when it comes to the rhythm of the game and everything, you have to you got to give him some breaks sometimes because he'll eventually crash out if you don't. So I had no problem with him having a break. And obviously when it comes to the substitutes that we have, it's looking like Hansi Flick definitely has more confidence in the likes of Ferran Torres than he does against with Pau Victor or anyone else. Honestly, we don't have anyone else, honestly. But so I actually had no problem with seeing Ferran Torres there. I think the last Barca talk I said Ferran Torres had some good runs, got into the right spaces. The only problem with him was his touch, and he just didn't do enough to. But I wasn't pissed with him as I usually would be in the past with his games. I wasn't too pissed with him. So I had no problem with him starting that game. Really no problem. I even said in the stream, I think Ferran Torres is going to have a decent game. Because again, he can get into the right spaces. He can make the good runs. And I literally specifically said in the stream, for him to have a good game, he just has to have a good touch. That's it. If he has a good touch, if he perfects his touch with the passes his teammates are going to give him, he can score a hat trick. he can go score a hat trick. And this mother did the opposite today. He did the complete opposite. How many opportunities did this mother miss because he has a shit touch? How many? 3 opportunities, bro. Okay, let me calm down. I'm just like, wow, bro. Like, you make the perfect runs, you get into the right spaces, you do everything perfect for us to praise you, to give you some love. But all you have to do is have a decent touch, turn, shoot, score, and then you mess it up. Honestly, very disappointing from Ferran Torres. I mean, he got the first goal, yeah, but let's be honest here. That shit was lucky. That shit was completely under luck. Complete and utter luck. Obviously, in the stream and everyone else, and every single Barca fan around the world was happy, glad, let's go. But come on, there was a lot of luck in that goal. So yeah, in general, the first half. In general, let's talk about the first half. Disappointing, to be honest. Disappointing. Not in terms of we were completely and utterly shit. It was disappointing in the aspect that we had so many opportunities in that first half where we could have made it 4, 3, 7, 9, 10 goals, whatever the hell you wanted to do. Say, we had so many opportunities to score in that match in the first half, and we bottled so many. Specifically, that one chance that Rafinha had in the end of the first half, threw on goal from a mistake from the defender, and he missed. Honestly, a great save, but when you see one-on-one in that, when you see that one-on-one situation with Rafinha, especially this season, you automatically think goal, boom, goal, we're ahead. And he missed. But again, he wasn't the only one that missed this game. A lot of chances were missed, but yeah. I say the first 17 minutes of the game, first 18 to 17 minutes specifically, because I remember seeing that amount of time that we were playing good. We were amazing. We were pressing amazing. We were doing everything we had to do to nullify them. They didn't do shit besides try to make over the tops, offsides multiple times. They did nothing. They did nothing. I said first 17 to 18 minutes, completely and utterly all over them. That didn't mean that we were completely and utterly through to score goals. Like, we did create some chances, but we just completely took them out of the game. We were on top the whole of those 17 to 18 minutes. And then after that, after the goal, I would say, we, from a lucky goal from Ferran Torres, let's be honest, Mojica tries to clear it. He hits his own teammate and lands for Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres just shoots it at one of the defenders. It deflects. It goes under the goalkeeper's arm, and then boom, it goes in. Luck, a lot of luck, but boom, puts us ahead, which is good to see. But after that, Mallorca just got back into the game. I would say specifically the guy who stepped up to them, for them, who was the best player in that first half for them, was Maffeo, the right back for Mallorca. For sure, he was one of their best players. He was attacking a lot. He was defending very well. He created a lot of the chances. He tried to help his team as much as possible in creating the attacks, and he was one of the main guys who created that second goal. I mean, the first goal for them to tie it up in the first half with, honestly, a great run from him. Like, he told his teammate, yo, leave it alone. A great pass from his teammate. But it wasn't meant for him. Honestly, it wasn't meant for him. It was meant for the other guy. But I don't know if the other guy was offside or not. I can't really tell you because I wasn't looking at. I mean, no, I was looking. I think he was offside. But Maffeo was on, and Maffeo was like, yo, leave it. I'll get it. He was completely onside. Goes, takes the ball, squares it for the striker, and boom, the striker ties it up. 1-1. Terrible. And after that, bro, we were just getting outpossessed a lot. We were struggling a lot to get our own half. We were struggling a lot to flow. We were struggling a lot of passes. Literally, I couldn't name you one standout from that first half. Even the likes of Lamine Yamal, like, again, he made some good plays. He made some good, one-on-ones. He took on players. He shit on some players. Cool. But there were a lot of times he was pissing me off because at the same time, every time he did those, like, he slowed down the game a bit. He took too long in making the passes that he needed to make, and he was, like, honestly slowing the game down a bit in that first half. Like, he wasn't the same Lamine that we saw in the second half. First half, second half, Lamine Yamal, completely and utterly different. But that first half, I wanted to see more from him, and I didn't. I was kind of disappointed with him in that aspect. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. He's fucking crazy. Again, Ferran Torres got into multiple chances, multiple great runs, and then just fucked up every single one of them. He also fucked up so many passes, fucked up so many chances for us to create. he just man, he just wasn't great. If he just took those chances that he did get in terms of the passes that he made, they made for him and everything, he could have had a hat trick. He could have scored easily two goals minimum, but he fucked every single one. I don't understand why. Rafinha in their first half was pretty decent, not terrible, but not great either. Again, Rafinha, the one thing I love about Rafinha this season, he's turned into one of those players that when he gets the ball, you know something's gonna happen. Either a good run's gonna happen or a good shot. Something's gonna happen with him because that's how much he has improved this season. Utterly amazing this season. One beautiful chance. Besides that beautiful chance that he missed before the end of the first half, that one perfect ball he puts it for Lamine, but Lamine for some reason one time shoots it and completely misses the net. And I was like, "Fuck, man! Holy shit! What's happening here?" But that was a beautiful time pass for Rafinha. Rafinha took his time. Like there was a moment he could have passed it to Ferran Torres, but then he's like, "No, let me wait." Passes to Lamine, and Lamine just took his time. Took a touch. He had enough time for him to like pick where he wanted to shoot and score, but for some reason he one timed it and he missed. But yeah, those were clear chances. There were a lot of clear chances in that first half. We just completely utterly missed. And Mallorca, again, it wasn't like they were completely like all over us, like they deserved to win, like they deserved to destroy us or anything. It was just a matter of we were bad in getting out of our own half. We were bad in trying to attack them. Like and they recovered a lot of balls and they were on our half a lot during like the last 20 to 25 minutes of the game. And it was getting to that point where like something might happen. But at the same time, they only had one shot on target that whole first half. Like they weren't like amazing. It was just that goal that they got. Like a lot of their shots were completely just blocked by our defenders. And they were offsides a lot of times. That striker, I'm surprised he didn't get taken out halftime or even earlier than what he got taken off of because he was awful, bro. Like their striker is just that guy got no IQ because he he was just offside the whole game. Like offside the whole game. He was fucking them. But yeah, it wasn't like Mallorca were all over us in terms of they were going to score eventually. They were going to score 2, 3. They had so many opportunities to score. It was just that they were recovering a lot of balls from us, from a lot of our mistakes, and we were just not solid enough. Like we were allowing them to attack us. And if there were a better, decent side, like let's say Athletic Club or an Atletico Madrid, or let's say Las Palmas, how they played against us, they could have done way better and they could have scored a bunch of goals on us. But fortunately, we're going against Mallorca, who before this match are in 6th place. I don't know if they still are. I don't think any other teams have played today, but I don't remember. But obviously, they needed the win. Obviously, they already played the big clubs of Atletico, Real Madrid, and now we were the last ones. They lost to Atletico Madrid 1-0 and they tied with Real Madrid 1-1. So obviously, getting this win would have benefited them to get into the top 4, but we got the job done. But yeah, but again, they weren't the best today. For sure, they weren't the best. They fucked up so many times. They were offside so many times. But honestly, we got lucky that we were playing a better decent side because if we did, in those last 20 minutes of the first half, they probably for sure could have scored on us. But yeah, Dani Olmo was very disappointing in that first half. I expected a little bit more from him. He made some kind of stupid passes, and he just wasn't too involved, honestly. Not too involved at all in that first half. I can't really remember any highlight from him in that first half at all. Yeah, he was definitely like he like in the first 20 minutes, like the first 18, 17 minutes, we were very good. But it wasn't like he was just a standout. Like in those 20 to 15 minutes, like I think the standouts were Pedri and Casado for sure, and the likes of Rafinha, but Dani Olmo, and Ferran, no, and then Lamine again. Lamine did make some good passes and stuff, but I don't know. From what you usually see from Lamine, especially when we saw in the second half, it was completely different, right? So, yeah. When it comes to the defense, I think Inigo Martinez was excellent. Inigo Martinez, he was recovering a lot of balls, made some very good passes. He was for sure the best defender in that defense. Paco Barci, a little not amazing, but not terrible either. He was pretty good, decent. Jules Koundé, on and off with him so far these last couple games. He's been on and off. Like sometimes he made some good runs, some good plays, and then sometimes he fucked up. So very like 50-50-ish in that first half for sure. And Alejandro Balde, I think he was a little bit too rash in a lot of his crosses, a little bit too rash in a lot of his passes. He was just, I don't know, he wasn't perfect with his final passes, but he made some good runs. He got into the good enough spaces. but it wasn't enough to where he created a clear chance, right? But in general, that first half was a good start, but then it finished pretty bad to the point where again, it didn't look like Mallorca were going to score on us. Like they were going to like completely annihilate us because we were giving them a lot of the ball and being dispossessed stupidly and missing a lot of our chances. It was a matter of, I think, PTSD for us Barca fans, honestly, because these last couple of games we're expected to win. We feel like we can 100% win with the players that we have, but when we miss so many chances, it's a PTSD of the last couple of games and the past. How many chances we miss, how many opportunities we miss, and then we end up losing the game or tying the game because of our missed opportunities. So it was feeling that kind of like that after the first half. I was like, damn, please don't let this happen, please. So yeah, so that was the first half. I think the standout for me were Pedri and Casado, who were pretty good, and I'd say more Casado. I think Casado just proven himself like so much already since coming back for this game. Obviously, early on, Cobarci and Casado got a yellow card, but they were really good. He was really good. Casado was really good. He's just shown that position's his. Unfortunately, I love Gavi, but I think that position has been confirmed that it's Casado's. He's just excellent on the ball. He's excellent in recovering. He's amazing at pressing. He's amazing at everything that you need from a double pivot. And he's just shown it so far this season, and he showed it again how much we missed him from the last game when he got his red card. I was tight that he got that yellow card. I was like, please don't get another red. Please, we need you. We need you. Again, I love Gavi. I love Frankie, but Casado has just proven himself this season that he needs to start in this double pivot with Pedri, and today he's shown why. For sure. Amazing game from Casado today, especially in that first half. I liked him a lot. And again, Rafinha. So yeah, that was the end of the first half. That was in the first half. 1-1 from goal from Ferran Torres and the goal from the striker, who I don't want to even try to pronounce his name. I don't know what his name is. So yeah, let's move on to the second half now. All right, second half. So obviously, after that first half performance, my fault. The only expectation was we have to do better. We have to improve. We have to finish our mother chances, because if we don't, we're going to throw. So Barcelona, wake up, please. Score your chances. Take your chances. Let's win this game, because we desperately needed to win the game. We desperately needed the 3 points. We cannot afford to drop another 3 points or even 2 points. So come on, wake up. So I don't know what Flick told them in the second half for the 15 minutes that they had for a break. I don't know what he told them. I don't know what he said to them, because he only speaks English. I don't know if he has a translator screaming at them. Who knows? But things completely and utterly changed for that second half. Amazing. Especially the main man. Lamine Yamal. Wow. Spectacular second half from the golden boy, from the main man, Lamine Yamal, who just utterly took his first half performance, saw it back, and I'm like, wow, I did not do enough, and skyrocketed to being the best player in the world yet again. What a performance from Lamine Yamal in the second half. Completely and utterly changed the game for us. Again, that first half, he wasn't amazing, at least for me, but that second half, beauty. Obviously, Lamine Yamal is the one that won us the free kick, the penalty kick. Before that? Did we get that free kick before? In the second, it was in the second half, right? Yeah, second half we got a free kick, and I'm like, damn, Rafinha, you should score this shit. And he shot it right. I thought I said in the stream, Danny Olmo should be the one taking that shit, but yeah. Because Rafinha literally kicked it right at the goalie. I don't know why, but when you're that close with the free kick, come on, bro, you gotta score that shit, man. Come on. Because I said in the stream that Danny almost has the ability to at least curl it up with the top and do something like a Lionel Messi, but Rafinha is more like a Cristiano, where he will shoot it with more power and accuracy and expect that to go in rather than being able to curl it over the top and shit like that. So yeah, but after that, Lamine Yamal gets perfectly through from a great pass from Dani Olmo, who was very, very good in that second half and massively improved in the second half. Beautiful pass from Dani Olmo. Lamine gets through. Mojica behind him, chasing him. Oh my God, I gotta catch you up. I gotta catch up. I can't get embarrassed. I can't, because Mojica had a pretty good performance first half. I gotta catch up. And then he fouls him. He fouls Lamine Yamal. He hits him from behind a little bit, shoulders him from behind, and he kicks his foot a bit, and then Lamine falls. And penalty for Barcelona. And apparently, after seeing some things from Twitter, apparently Rafinha wanted to give the penalty to Lamine, but Lamine was like, "Nah, you got it. You got to surpass Vinny. You got to surpass his Ballon d'Or season, where he was apparently the best player in the world. But you are about to match his numbers from that season to this season. 3 more goals and assists, and he catches up to those numbers. So, Ballon d'Or, Rafinha. Rafinha takes it. Boom, squares it bottom right, and then with his classic celebration of that, and then boom, we're up 2-1. 2-1, Barcelona, 2-1. But again, that second half, beautiful performance from Barcelona. I say the first 10 minutes of the second half, we were still struggling a bit to control the game. The main problem with me, the whole game in general, I was streaming it a lot in the stream. Control the game. Control. The difference with Hansi Flick and Xavi's is that Xavi, we controlled the ball a lot, but our attacking capabilities weren't the same as what we're seeing with Flick. The difference with Flick is that we're attacking a lot more, but control isn't 100% there a lot. So that was the one thing I was screaming for was control the game, guys. Don't rush it. Just control the game, control the tempo, and we're good. But again, we were struggling with that. We were trying too fast to attack. We were trying too fast to do something, and we missed so many opportunities, messed up attacks, and gave the ball right back to Mallorca. So, yeah, that was the one thing. But I say the first 10 minutes, it was kind of similar to how the second half ended, but the same. But after that, completely all us, especially when the golden boy got the ball and decided to make a Travella pass. And in the stream, I'll admit it. I put my hands up. God's my witness. I put my hands up. I was like, Lamine, why? Why did you do that? Before it got to Rafinha, obviously. Why did you make that pass? Why would you just give up the ball and go? Leo, you fucking idiot. Did you just forget that it's Lamine? He's the one making the pass. Obviously, it's going to be a perfectly weighted pass for whoever he's giving it the ball to. Obviously. But I was just like, at that moment, I was like frustrated because we were losing the ball and we were struggling. And Lamine didn't have a perfect half. I'm like, so many things were going through my mind. I had voices in my head. They talk to me, they understand. And so I was kind of struggling. I was like, why, Lamine? But then it perfectly lands for Rafinha to just tap it in and Guleth. 3-1 up. 2 goals from Rafinha, the best Brazilian in the world. Lamine Yamal, the best right winger in the world. What the hell is a Salah? You tell me. Obviously, wow, what a beautiful goal. What a beautiful goal just from that pass, honestly, because obviously Rafinha just tapped it in. But the pass. Wow. What a pass. I want to explain to you guys, like, the science, if you want to say the genius of Lamine Yamal, the pass. All right, I'm back. My shit fucked up for a second. So, I want to explain to you guys the science, the genius behind Lamine Yamal's beautiful pass to Rafinha for us to be 3-1 up. So, when you calculate the radius of the sun times the atmospheric pressure of the earth, and then you multiply it times length, times the height of Insigne, times the amount of width that Kylian Mbappe had for that penalty where he took against Liverpool, but he completely and utterly missed because he's completely and utterly washed. Then you multiply it by Bigfoot times aliens times mermaids times the amount of astros around the world that can completely destroy us one day and we would cease to exist, divided by Lionel Messi, the picture of Lionel Messi touching and blessing Lamine Yamal for him to surpass one day Cristiano Ronaldo as the 4th best player of all time, and then you multiply it by the theory of gravitational pull of Albert Einstein's theory of black holes times the theory of the flat earth, at times, did we really go to space? How come we only searched 5% of the ocean? And then it equals the trajectory of the rotational gravitational longevity of the linguistic multiplicity of the pass that Lamine Yamal made for Rafinha. That beautiful curve. And then Rafinha turns with the rotation of the earth seconds of squared kilometers, and then he tapped it in. That's genius, people. That is called genius. That's what Lamine Yamal is, and that's what Rafinha is. That's why Rafinha is the best Brazilian in the world, and that's why Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world. Get that through your heads, people. Get it. It's science. It's science. So yeah, what up? Oh my god. Oh my god. What a pass from Lamine. What a pass. Yeah, so after that, complete and utter domination from Barcelona. We were all over them. They had no chance for us to do anything against us. We were just kept it rolling, kept it rolling. So yeah, 3-1 up for Barcelona. Again, from there, it was just all us. Everyone improved in the second half. Everyone was amazing in that second half. Just cool. They improved massively. He started attacking a lot more. He started getting to the right spaces. He started linking up with Lamine Yamal a lot more. Lamine Yamal was absolutely cooking everyone. He was getting through everyone. He was controlling the game. He was. God, we missed you, Lamine. We missed you, Lamine. We missed you so much. We missed that motherfucker so much, bro. I love him. I love him. Barca, protect him at all costs. So yeah, the fourth goal was from another beautiful Travella pass from Lamine Yamal. Who did he give it to? Fuck me, I forgot. I forgot who he made that pass to. I honestly forgot. But they crossed it into the middle, whoever that was. He missed, little deflections. And then Frenkie de Jong, the Capitano, comes from out of nowhere. Boom! Ooh, squares it for us to get the fourth goal of the match. For us to completely and utterly end it right there and get the 3 points we utterly deserved after that second half amazing performance that Barcelona put up. Frenkie de Jong, amazing. I love you. Obviously, Frenkie de Jong came in with I think it was Pau Victor at that time, with Dani Olmo and I don't know. Casado played the whole game. I forgot. Fuck me, I forgot. The game was a couple hours ago and I forgot already. My phone's over there. I don't even want to reach for it. But yeah, Frenkie de Jong came in with a Pau Victor, if I'm not mistaken, for Ferran Torres and for. No, now I have to fucking. Okay, for some reason, my shit like completely turned off. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But like I was saying, I gotta check. I gotta check really quickly why who Frenkie de Jong came in for, or who he came in. If I'm not mistaken, he came in with what's his name? With Pau Victor, if I'm not mistaken. If my calculations are correct. Yeah, Frankie came in with Pau Victor, with Dani Olmo and Ferran Torres coming off. Okay, Pedri came on. Oh, Casado. Oh my God, bro. Eric Garcia came on. I didn't even notice because I was talking to someone in my chat, so I wasn't really like focusing on 100,000,000%. So Gavi came in for Pedri, and Eric Garcia came in for Casado, and Fermin Lopez came in for Rafinha. Okay, yeah. So Frankie gets the fourth goal after coming in for Dani Olmo or whoever else. And then from there, it was a pretty decent game from us. We were just controlling the game again, attacking. We really looked like we were going to get 3, 4, 5 more. Lamine Yamal again was perfect, sensational, showing why we desperately needed him to come back and help us to succeed. And yeah, I love it. I love that second half. And then obviously the fifth goal from Pau Victor. Great goal, little good goal. And well deserved, his second goal of the season. How many does Ndiki have? I wonder. How many does Artaguler have? And I'm gonna make sure I gotta make sure you don't have more than fucking Pau Victor. No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he doesn't. He even have a goal. Yeah. So how many goals do they have? They're apparently young, amazing talents, but Pau Victor's nothing. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, so Pau Victor gets the fifth final goal, and then boom, the game ends. Us being perfect yet again, getting the high score streaks. The fuck am I talking about? I've been playing COD a lot lately. Getting the high goal ratio. But I don't know, bro. Goal line. Fuck it. Score line. Us getting the high score line, and we win. Destroy Mallorca. 5-1, putting us another 3 points ahead. Currently top of the league. Real Madrid, you're trembling. You will never succeed and pass us because tomorrow you guys play Athletic Club away. I'll be there no matter what. I will be streaming that game, so make sure you guys tune in for that. 100%. I actually never mind because by the time I post this, then the game would have already happened. So yeah, that was the game from Barcelona. Amazing performance yet again from Barcelona. Much needed win after again the last three league games we were just not there at all. Honestly, I say it's because of me. I'm sorry, guys. The last three league games where I didn't stream, we lost and we tied. And now that I came back out of nowhere, we win again. So it's my fault, guys, for not streaming those games. I will try to stream every single game so we can win. And again, I will be streaming against the game against Real Betis on the weekend on Saturday. It's early here in New York. It'll be like at 10 a.m. So calculate whatever times that is for you guys. If you guys are in another state or another country or whatever the fuck, another hemisphere. So yeah, make sure you guys tune in for that. And yeah, so let's talk about any news before we end this. Obviously, I'm not gonna be. This is not gonna be completely the end of the video. I'll let you guys know in a bit. But I want to see any news. You know, this is what we do. This is what we do. Get any news. So again, apparently Rafinha offered the penalty to Lamine, and Lamine is like, "Nah, you take it, Brody. You got it." Let's see. Doniel Malen wants to join a big club like Barcelona or Arsenal. Keep dreaming, buddy. Keep dreaming, buddy. I like playing FIFA a lot. I like playing a lot of FIFA. How exactly do I make a pass like yours on there? Lamine told them L2, press L2, I think. So I play FIFA too. So Lamine did a Travella. I'm pretty sure you do. L2Y. 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 And you guys let me know this. I play on alternate. That's all I'm saying. The best play on alternate. Hansi Flick said, let's look at what Hansi Flicky said. Let's look at what Hansi Flicky said for this match, after the match, post-match interview. Hansi Flicky said, "It was very important to win this match. In the first half, we had many chances, but in the second half, we were superior. We talked about what we had to do. We scored, we created. It's fantastic. 100%. It was fantastic." Mallorca also were caught offside 11 times today. 11 times today. Wow. Flick also said Lamine is always important. He makes a difference. I think he could have scored 1 or 2 goals today. 100% he could have. He played very well, but it was not only him. I'm happy December has started. November was shit. That's my motherfucking manager right there. That's my manager right there. Oh yeah. He also said yesterday my plan was not to rest Lewandowski. I thought about it today. I had a feeling it was a good time to rest him. Smart man, smart man. We planned to rest Rafinha, but he told us that he felt really good, and you saw that today too. I wish we could have kept the clean sheet. Beggars can be choosers. We have players returning after a long spell out, and they don't always return at 100%. However, Ferran, Gavi, Frankie were all really good today. Eric is also back. I have more options to choose from. Araujo, you're back too. Apparently, Araujo is also training with the team again. Finally, because we saw against Las Palmas, when we're going again, we're defending, we're turning around to defend. When they get through us, we need a quick, fast defender there who can get there. And Araujo's the quickest defender we have in terms of center backs. Pedri and Rafinha are top class players. Yes, Sirski, you know ball. Paco Garcia is only 17, but he plays like a veteran. Facts. Who the fuck is Asensio? I don't look at penalties. I always look at another spot. It's OCD. LOL. I don't care how many offsides we produce. For me, we always have to run back. True. And it was very important to win this match. In the first half, we had many chances. I already said that. Fucking the Junk said, "I'm happy to be back. Winning path. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Goo goo ga. Goo goo doo. Ha 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 ha." And Rafinha is only 3 goals and assists away from Vinicius Jr. Balloon the season. How do you Madridistas feel about that? So how do you feel? So will Rafinha be considered Balloon d'Or when he matches the goal and assist ratio that Vinicius Jr. had in his apparent Balloon d'Or season? Honestly, we have to win the Champions League for that to happen, to be honest. Let's be honest there. But if we do, I want you motherfuckers to keep the same energy. I want you to keep the same energy and say Rafinha earned it. He earned it. Because I had no problem saying Vinny deserved that Balloon d'Or. So I expect you Madridistas to say it for Rafinha if we win the Champions League this season, that he deserved the Balloon d'Or. Start thinking about it. Honestly, that's all I have to say for this game. Amazing game. 3 points collected, top of the league, and Real Betis on the weekend. Yes, Sirski, and like I mentioned a little bit earlier, this is not the end of the video because I have decided to transition this video over to the next day for the Real Madrid versus Athletic Club game because I'd rather combine the Barca talk with that game rather than just make a whole separate video on it because I don't want to, honestly, because I don't want to give Real Madrid that kind of attention like that. I'd rather combine it like this. And if they lose, what a amazing transition. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. I will be streaming that game and we'll see what happens there. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you to tune in because by the time this video comes out, it already would have already happened. So that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully they lose. Leo, future Leo, tomorrow Leo. Please, if they lose, don't hold back. Don't you dare hold back. I'm trusting you. But yeah, that was the end for this Barca talk on Barcelona. Now we're going to continue over to Real Madrid versus Athletic Club. Take it over, future Leo. Thank you, past Leo. Thank you. What is up, guys? I'm back. The day after. The day after Barcelona, Mallorca, and today I'm going to talk about the Real Madrid versus Athletic Club game, where. Woo! What a way to continue the video, huh? Real Madrid lose to Athletic Club 2-1 at the San Mamés Stadium. Oh my God. Who would have expected it? I did. Who would have expected that Real Madrid were going to lose this game? who would have expected it? But yeah, a goal from Benaguer, Guruzeta, and one goal from Jude Bellingham. Wow. All that talk of Valverde is the best in the world. Mbappe is back after scoring against Getafe, even though he missed an open net. Oh, we're back. We have a game in hand. If we win it, we're going to be ahead in the league. We got this, guys. Blah, 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 blah. It's just obvious. Like again, I guess when you play the shit teams, when you play the whack teams, like Real Madrid, the best in the world. But when you go up against Barcelona, when you go against Lille, when you go up against Borussia Dortmund in the first half, when you go up against Atletico Madrid, when you go up against Liverpool, when you go up against Athletic Club, the better teams, you struggle. Not only do you struggle, you lose. And that's exactly what happened today. Obviously, all the hype going around Real Madrid, all the hype with Kylian Mbappe, who scored a good goal against Getafe. I'm not going to deny that, even though later on in that game, he missed an open fucking net. And he didn't take the penalty because his confidence was low after missing the penalty. Against Liverpool. And Jude Bellingham took it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But everyone was saying, he's back. He's going to do it now. Look, guys, he's back. Kylian Mbappe, he's back. And then this game, what a game! What a game from Jude! What a game from Kylian Mbappe! What a game to remember for us Barca fans, but a game to forget for the Madrid fans. But yeah, let's go over the lineup. I'm not really going to talk about the lineup for Athletic Club because I think the main two guys you really got to think about is. Actually, I'll talk about it. Goalkeeper Julian Arizabal. I thought Unai Simon was her thing, but never mind. Adama Bioro on the left. Yeray Alvarez, Daniel Vivian as Vivian is their center halves. Gorosabel as their right back. Double pivot of Miguel Bernat Prados in front of them. Sunset. Nico Williams on the left, Inaki Williams on the right, and up top they had Alex Benaguer. Wow. What a game. Obviously, when you're a Madrid fan, like it's about perspectives a bit in this game. It's about perspectives. Oh, let's talk about Real Madrid's line. I forgot about that. Let me not forget about that. Thibaut Courtois in goal. Nice. Look. Lucas Vasquez right back. Raúl Asensio, and Rudiger as their center halves. I can't. Okay. Fran Garcia, left back. Chouameni, center defensive. Danny Ceballos right next to him. Federico Valverde, Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, who's come back from injury, and Kiki, and Babe. Wow, what a game. Like I was saying, this game is a game where you got to look at it depends on perspectives and how you see this game. So if you're a Madrid fan, obviously you were stressing of how shit you were playing, how you were barely controlling the game, how you barely controlled possession. Every attack was nothing. Your defense was doing most of the work for you to stay into the game, like Courtois, Rudiger, and Asensio Academy had a good game. But besides that, you were struggling to even give the ball to Kylian Mbappe. Every time he got the ball, nothing happened. Definitely, you were struggling as a Madrid fan. But the same thing goes for Athletic Club fans. Every time, like they would have felt that, oh my God, we got possession. We're defending. We're defending well. We're not letting them attack. We're not letting them control the game at all. But at the same time, we're not doing much with our possession. We're not creating clear chances, and we need to do something ASAP before Kylian Mbappe or Madrid get a penalty. Who knows what could happen against Madrid. So, yeah, it's about perspective, about those two perspectives. But as a neutral, as for me, obviously as a hater of Madrid, I wanted them to lose. I got what I wanted, but cool. But as a neutral, you still want to see a good, exciting game, something, right? Especially when there's two good clubs going up against each other. Especially when Real Madrid are going away to the San Mamés, which is not in no way an easy stadium to go to in Athletic Club, and no way are a easy team to beat with Ernesto Valverde, ex Barcelona manager, managing them and the talents that they have. And one of the fondest, not fondest, honestly, I should say, one of the moments where that pissed me off against Athletic Club was last year in the Copa del Rey, where we lost against them, where that was more of a game as we played like shit, but at the same time, missed multiple chances in that game where we could have won, but again, it just shows the pressure of going to that stadium. The fans are, they're nice, they're amazing, and they will put the pressure on you when you go over there. And Real Madrid felt the pressure today for sure. But again, as a neutral, I wouldn't say it was an exciting, amazing, beautiful game, especially not that first half. Maybe later into the second half for sure, but in the first half, wow, what a snooze fest, if I got to be honest. So in the first half, let's talk about the first half. In the first half, wow, it was all Athletic Club, to be honest. Real Madrid did nothing. I'm pretty sure they didn't have a single shot on target the whole first half, or a single shot, if being more specific. I think they had some shots with. I think on one thing I can remember, Valverde had like he had a free kick where he skied it, and obviously the offside goal from Mbappe and shit. But no, it was all at the club. But at the same time, I let the club every time they attacked, every time they were trying to attack. It's not like they were doing anything exciting or anything clear of wow, they should have been up by now, they should have scored by now, why are they not winning, right? But defensively wise, they were excellent. Athletic Club, their midfield was pretty decent, and but the attack was what the one thing that was frustrating as fuck, especially Inaki Williams. For I streamed that match today. Again, remember twitch.tv/FABLeo10, everything in the description. Make sure so you can tune in when I hit on Madrid and watch Barca win. And so I was streaming and I was so frustrated with Inaki Williams because every time he got the ball, he did nothing with it. He tried to take on Fran Garcia. I'm like, bro, it's Fran Garcia. Take him on. Do something. You're quick as fuck. You got fast feet, right? Do something. He didn't do it. Every time he went like, and then he just tried to go for a cross or go for a pass or something in the box, and it led to nothing. Like every time. And that's why in the stream I was getting frustrated. I was like, switch Inaki and Nico because Nico can at least attack Fran Garcia, and he's better at crossing and making those final passes compared to Inaki, who every time would rather cut in, shoot, cut in something. Right? That's better for him to do on the left side than it is for him to do on the right side, where he just isn't taking on the defender for one, and every time he's just trying to cross, because every cross pretty much got blocked from him. And anytime it did get through, it just got perfectly clear. Like there was no threat at all. So I was getting frustrated with them. At times they did switch. At times you saw there was a difference, but at the same time, it wasn't like Nico or Inaki had a great game. Nico didn't have an amazing game. He had a pretty good game. He cooked Lucas Vasquez a couple times. He got through a couple times, but it wasn't anything clear. To be honest, but in that first half, it was all Atletico Club. Honestly, Real Madrid were just completely off it. I don't understand what was happening with them, especially the main man, Jude Bellingham. Let's talk about him in the first half. He was awful. I'm going to be honest. He was completely and utterly awful. Every time he got the ball, he lost it. He made misplaced passes, lazy passes. What I mean by lazy passes, like no power. Like he thinks like, oh, okay, I'm confident I'm going to make this pass and it's going to go straight to my teammate, but it gets intercepted easily or doesn't get to them, shit like that. He just wasn't on it today, especially in that first half. He was not great at all. Like he kept fucking up every attack, every counter he tried to go. Defensively, he made some good interceptions, some good tackles, but you expect more on the attacking aspect when it comes to Jude Bellingham, right? He's like more of an attacking player or attacking midfielder where you want him to attack, drive the ball forward, and do as much as you can. He didn't do that at all. I can't even remember. He didn't do it at all the whole game, especially that first half. He was awful that first half. Another person that was awful in that first half was Federico Valverde. The same thing with him. You expect more from him. He didn't step up today whatsoever. He was awful for me. I think the best of the midfield was Tchouaméni. He made some good tackles, made some good interceptions, was pretty good defensively. But again, you can't rely on Tchouaméni to get the ball and boom, try to make a attack or try to do make a clear chance, with a pass or something. He's not that creative compared to the other two. So the other two didn't step up. Tchouaméni stepped up defensively, but it led to nothing because every time Madrid got the ball back, every time they tried to attack, to Kylian Mbappe, to Rodrigo, it led to nothing. Rodrigo and Mbappe were awful. Awful not only the first half, but the complete game, the whole game, they were awful. Kylian Mbappe, every time he got the ball, he does, goes back, go back and forth, go back and forth. Like, he catches you once, and then he goes back. Then he does fake shot. Then he goes back. Then he does nothing. He does nothing. Then he passes it back to his teammate. Then he tries to make a run. It leads to nothing. It leads to nothing because he's getting chased. Like, you're not getting through, bro. You're not getting through. So now I'm questioning a lot. Is Mbappe's one-on-one ability or the himness inside him existed at all? Because that first half, every time he got the ball, yeah, he got through, like maybe going towards the middle, maybe beat one player going around them, and then after that, it led to nothing. He just passes away or does nothing with it at all. Kylian Mbappe was awful. Rodrigo was another one. Like I was more scared of Rodrigo having the ball than Mbappe. That just tells you the level of Mbappe this season. Every time Rodrigo got the ball, I was like, damn, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. But thankfully, nothing happened. But again, it's all credit to Athletic Club's defense. Like their defense was amazing today. They were defensively great. The one thing that I was very frustrated with them the whole game, especially in the first half, is how wasteful they were with trying to attack. They would give up the ball stupidly. Like they would literally lose the ball themselves by making a bad pass or making, for some reason, trying to over dribble and then lose the ball and shit. But it was just terrible. That was pissing me off a lot because I'm like, because again, as much as Real Madrid are playing bad, you still have that fear that okay, they have Mbappe, they have Rodrigo who can hit you on a counter, boom, attack, goal, something can happen, right? So every time Athletic Club gave up the ball, I was like, fucking hell, bro, what are you guys doing? You're gonna give up a goal, you're gonna give up something. Like you're dominating them in terms of possession, you're dominating them in terms of defensive abilities, you're dominating them in general. You're not allowing them to play how they want to play, but you're losing the ball stupidly. So that was frustrating me. But again, their defense was excellent. They didn't allow them to do anything in that first half for sure. One of the main, I think, controversies or where we wasted some time in the game was when Kylian Mbappe got his offside goal from Fran Garcia shooting the ball. It deflects on some players from Athletic Club, and it lands for Kylian Mbappe. He shoots and scores. Yeah, but he's offside. So for some reason, the VAR was taking 30 fucking years to realize, okay, oh yeah, he's offside. I don't understand why. Like everyone in the world could see he's offside. Don't give him the goal. He's not. That's not a goal. And then, okay, they realized that wasn't a goal. And then they switched over to Rodrigo potentially getting a penalty, but it wasn't a penalty because the player that got that tripped him touched the ball first, so it wasn't a penalty. So VAR Drid. I don't understand why they took so long to realize, okay, yeah, he's offside. Oh, yeah, and it's not a penalty. It looked like they were looking for something. Kind of sus if you tell me. But, yeah, Kylian Mbappe was offside in that goal. I'm trying to remember any clear chances from uh, from what's it called? From Atleti Club's side. Oh, the striker had a fuck, the guy that scored. What was his name? Let me Bernaguer. I think there was like one clear chance where Inaki like made a good touch inside the ball in the box. He back he hit it backwards to Benaguer, and Benaguer just skies it. I think that was like the clearest chance that Athletic Club had in that first half. Because if he hit that right, they would have scored there, because that was a very good play from Inaki Williams. But again, not many chances really created from Athletic Club. I was actually kind of surprised when I saw the stats during halftime saying that Athletic Club had less possession than them. I'm like, what? Like, when did Real Madrid have more possession than them? I don't remember, but yeah, for sure, Madrid had no shots on target the whole game, the whole half, and Athletic Club had like one. That was like the Nico Williams cross where if that cross got through, Inaki was right there. But I mean, I'm consider that more of a crossing, but Courtois saved it apparently. So yeah. I'm talking about perspectives like of other players. Like Lucas Vasquez tried to attack, he couldn't at all. Like he was like he just couldn't attack at all. He couldn't link up with anyone. Ceballos, I wasn't impressed at all by him. I didn't see much from him either way. Like he's supposed to be the most creative player in the pitch, or try to be a creative player, but I didn't see anything from him to impress me like that. Again, Rodrigo and Mbappe not great at all. I think the best of the lot were their center halves with Asensio and Rudiger, who were defensively doing very well. Asensio made some good recoveries. Rudiger did too, and yeah, and the goalkeeper obviously. But again, when your defense is the best players in the first half or in the half in general, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign at all. So I was like thinking, going into the halftime, I was like, all right, this was a boring ass half. Nothing happened, and yeah. So let's move on now to the second half, which was a completely different story. Not a completely different story where the game changed like that immediately, where okay, you're entertained, boom, you're in it. But it was like it was still kind of similar in some aspects, but then Athletic Club get the first goal. And Inaki Williams cuts in, goes for a cross. I guess I don't really know. The defenders weren't like attacking the ball at all. It goes straight to Courtois. It looked like you would think it was a shot or something, but it was 100% a cross. He was going for a cross there from deep. And Courtois just rebounds it, and then Benaguer fucking gets it from a rebound, and boom, scores the goal. Vámonos. Yeah, they get the first goal. They get finally something you could say they deserved for in terms of how they've been playing against Real Madrid, right? So something they for sure deserved, and we're 1-0 up. Beautiful. Everything is rainbows and sunshines. But from there, Real Madrid started waking up a little bit more. They started attacking a little bit more. They started controlling a little bit more of the ball. But at the same time, Athletic Club were defensively, again, great. They were great defensively. And again, the frustrating, the whole game was the fact that they just kept giving up the ball. But again, Real Madrid's team was like, yeah, they started controlling the ball a little bit more, but it wasn't like, boom, something amazing or something great. If I remember the first changes that Ancelotti made was Ceballos came off for fuck me, bro. I have bad memory. Ceballos was the first one to come off for sure. I remember that. Oh, bro, Brahim Diaz. Oh, yeah, Brahim Diaz was warming up like most of the game. So he comes off from Brahim Diaz. I said in the stream, okay, so Brahim's going to come in, so he's going to play on the right. Rodrigo through the middle and Mbappe through the left. But again, Mbappe and Rodrigo are going to do what him and Vinny would always do. Just switch. Try to do something different. Try to confuse the attack. So they scored in the 53rd minute, Benaguer. And then 16 minutes later. Oh, no. 15 minutes later. Penal para Real Madrid. Penal para el Real Madrid. You guys know what that mean. You guys all know that meme. But yeah, it was a clear penalty for Real Madrid. Across into the box, Rudiger wins it first, headers it. Thank God it didn't go in because we know what happens later. But Rudiger headers it. It hits the crossbar, but the goalie's dumbass doesn't read the ball right, doesn't read the play right, and boom! Hits Rudiger in the back of the head, and then penal para Real Madrid. I was like, fucking hell, bro. Now Jude Bellingham's going to step up. He's going to score, even though he's having such a shit fucking game. Now he's going to get praise. Man, so bullshit. And then I saw Kylian Mbappe get the ball. And I'm like, don't miss Mbappe. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself, Mbappe. Because we'll come for you. We'll come for you. Mbappe gets the ball. He steps up. Obviously, I mean, I don't know why, because against Getafe, Bellingham took the ball. He got the penalty and he took it and he scored it. Because we all know what happened against Liverpool. Mbappe gets the ball. He steps up, takes the penalty, misses, and yeah, the game goes on. You can't write this shit, man. You can't write this shit, bro. This is some Hollywood shit right here, bro. What the fuck was that, Mbappe? Oh, guys, don't worry. It's for his confidence. Oh my God, he needs to clear his head. Mental health. Bro, what the fuck was that penalty, bro? That's embarrassing, man. That was hilarious and embarrassing. I felt sorry for him a little bit because I'm like, what the fuck was that, bro? That was a shit penalty. He literally shot at the exact same direction, the exact same spot where he took it against Kelleher against Liverpool. Change your ideas, bro. Change it up. Do something different, bro. You're Kylian Mbappe. You scored 2 penalties in the World Cup final where all the pressure's on your dick. But against Athletic Club in a league game, you can't do it? The world is round, people. The world is round. The world is round. Rafinha's the best Brazilian. Lamine is better than Mbappe. The world is round. Everything is in order. Because, wow. Kylian Mbappe missed his second penalty for Real Madrid. Embarrassing, considering he already scored like 2 before that where Vinny gave it to him because, again, Vinny is the main penalty taker, and he gave it to him like, here, get your confidence up, buddy. Here, take it, whatever. And he scored them. Cool. Now that Vinny's been injured, Kylian Mbappe is not the guy who needs to step up because he's the main other figure in that squad behind Vinny, because Vinny, we all know at this point, is Real Madrid, has been Real Madrid for the past couple years. So Mbappe coming in now, okay, you're Kylian Mbappe. We know what you've done for years now, not only for Monaco, not only for PSG, but for France, where you've been the best in the world. Now step up for Real Madrid with a better team. Step up, my guy. And he decides to step down because, wow, what a shit penalty. And in general, what a terrible performance from Kylian Mbappe. Wow. After that, you just know his confidence has plummeted even further down a hole because I don't understand. But he posted on Instagram, oh, guys, don't worry. I'm going to come back. Don't worry. I'm going to work hard. All right, buddy. All right. If you can't score a penalty, I don't know. At that point, I don't know what else you need, to be honest. But yeah, Kylian Mbappe misses the penalty. Great save from the goalkeeper who stupidly gave up the penalty because I was pissed as fuck. Not only because the main thing was because your defense is putting up a masterclass of performance defensively, and you just give up a stupid penalty like that. I'm like, wow. But fortunately, he redeemed himself and saves it. So cool. 1-0, continuing to be 1-0. And then minute 79. So Luka Modric comes in for Chouameni, and Ferland Mendy comes in for Fran Garcia. And minute 78. How frustrating. Kylian Mbappe shoots the ball from deep. Pretty good shot. Good power and stuff. The goalie saves it, but it deflects. And Jude Bellingham makes a perfect run from behind the defenders. They don't see him, and he shoots it in to the bottom corner of the goalie's right side. And I'm like, wow. Just what we needed. A guy who's having a terrible performance, who's done nothing the whole game, who's been uncreative, who's been disaster class from Jude Bellingham, but he gets a goal. Okay. I guess like that's like something similar I said about Lewandowski. Like you can have a shit performance, but unless you get the goals, that's what you want from your striker. So Bellingham's a striker, right? But yeah, Bellingham He gets the goal. He gets Real Madrid back into the game. 1-1. Cool. Fuck. I'm fucking tight as fuck. I'm like, now they're going to come back. Now something's going to happen. Atletico's going to give up because at that point, Real Madrid were the ones controlling the ball more. They were controlling the game more. They were attacking a lot more. I think Luka Modric was a good aspect. Good, what's it called? Good addition to that because with Luka Modric coming in, they have more control. They have more attacking, blah, blah, blah. And then 2 minutes later, the best midfielder in the world. The best in the world. Apparently. Federico Valverde gets the ball from his own half. Cool. We already know. Confidence. Federico Valverde, boom, go, attack, do something, give a good pass. Let's go. For some reason, he gets pressed. By an opponent. And he fucks up. He's like, here you go. Silver platter for the boy Gurizeta. Gurizeta makes some good pressure, put some good pressure on Federico Valverde. Federico Valverde gets shook, gets nervous, not like Pedri who can calmly turn and go. He gets shook, he gets nervous, he loses the ball. He tries to make the pass, but he gets intercepted. He goes through on goal for Gurizeta, and then Gurizeta slots it in, and 2-1 for Athletic Club. A massive mistake from Federico Valverde, literally just from after scoring your first goal to make you come back into the game. But again, don't blame it on Federico Valverde. Don't blame it on Jude Bellingham. Blame it all on Mbappe. He's the reason Real Madrid lost today. Yes. No. Every single player from Real Madrid's side had a disgusting, atrocious, and terrible game. No one from Madrid stepped up today, and that's a fact. If you don't want to agree with it, then I don't know what to tell you. If you honestly think Jude Bellingham were there today, or maybe even Mbappe, if you're that delusional, had a good game, then I don't know what to tell you at that point because they all had a terrible game. They did not step up today, and honestly, I'm happy about it because obviously this is good for Barcelona, especially when it regards the terrible performances they've been putting up in the last couple of weeks, but not yesterday, obviously. But yeah, benefits Barcelona massively and doesn't for Real Madrid. But after that, Real Madrid, again, they were attacking, they were trying to do something, but nothing was working for them, especially for Federico Valverde, who was, wow, disappointed, honestly. I'd be disappointed too. I like Federico Valverde. I think he's a good player, but oof, he did not do it today, did he? Arda Güler comes on, Anthony comes on, but at that point, you're going to ask too much from them to try to make a difference. They didn't make any difference at all. Yeah, now from like Ferland Mendy's substitution made no difference. Luka Modric, he tried it, but again, didn't work. Nothing worked for him at all. But again, you got to give credit 100% to Athletic Club's defense today, which was terrific. It was spectacular. It was amazing. They did everything they needed to do today to win. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. So yeah, credit to Athletic Club's defense. Credit to a bit to their attack. Nico Williams, I think, had a decent game. Again, he didn't have an amazing game, but he had a decent game. Inaki Williams was frustrating me the whole game, honestly. He lost the ball stupidly so many times. Their midfield, again, pretty decent defensively. Were helping out a lot, but again, gave up the ball stupidly too. But in general, good game from Athletic Club's side, and honestly, a terrible game from Real Madrid. Honestly, terrible game for him. So, but yeah, that's it for this little review for their game. All I gotta say is Kylian Mbappe is him. Thank you, Kylian Mbappe. You're the best. You're the best. Honestly, you're the best. We appreciate you so much. And a little message for the Real Madrid fans. Remember the song you sang at the Santiago Bernabeu against over Xavi? You remember the song you sang to Xavi at the Santiago Bernabeu, Madrid fans? You remember? Well, it's our turn now. Ancelotti, quédate. Ancelotti, quédate. Ancelotti, quédate. Whoa, hey, whoa. Ancelotti, quédate. Ancelotti, quédate. Ancelotti, quédate. Bitch! Stay Ancelotti, stay forever. Kylian Mbappe, take every single penalty. Get your confidence up. Take them all. Take them all. Let's go, baby. Yeah, so that will do it for today's video. Honestly, before we end this video, I want to make another bet for you guys. So as you all know, I don't know where it is right now. Somewhere. Oh, it's over there. Let me go get it. You know what this is. So for those who don't know, obviously I bought this hot chip back. Oh, hold on. Fuck. Yeah, it's okay. Let me start that over. For those who don't know, I bought this hot chip back for El Clasico, where Real Madrid if they beat Barcelona, I would have ate this live on stream. And guess what? They didn't beat them, obviously. We all know what happened there. So yeah, this has been saving up since then. And then I made another bet. If Liverpool lost to Real Madrid at Anfield, I would have ate this again on stream. We all know what happened there, obviously. So I'm like, yeah, damn, I'm actually kind of tired of having this in my room. So I want to make another bet. I will bet that I will eat this alive on stream yet again if somehow the best team in the world, Barcelona, lose to Borussia Dortmund. If we lose to Borussia Dortmund, I will eat this live on stream, twitch.tv/FEVLeo10. You all know it, link in the description. So yeah, that's my bet because I really want to get rid of this. I really don't want this shit in my room anymore. I hate the box and everything. So yeah, that's my bet for that game. So yeah, make sure to tune in for that. This next week on Wednesday, Barcelona versus Dortmund away from home, which won't be an easy match at all. Not because Dortmund are an amazing team, but because their atmosphere of their club, their team is insane. So yeah, I'm excited for that game. Make sure to tune in. I will 100% be streaming that, which I'll also be 100% streaming the Atalanta versus Madrid game, which will be amazing because that will be the day before ours. So cool. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all of you. Make sure to like, subscribe, favorite, hit the notification bells for every time we upload. And remember to share to your local Barcelona fans, to your local Madrid fans so they can cry. And to your football lovers in general, everyone that loves football, anyone who didn't watch these games, make sure to tell them, like, here, tell them this guy Leo is going to explain to you exactly what happened in that game. So yeah, cool. Okay, if I gave Amanda the match of that game for Real Madrid, I'll give it to Mbappe. So yeah, much love to you guys, and peace.